this. So I'm just I'm gonna soapbox for a minute because I'm not quite tired yet, but I'm just kind of looking at this stuff. So first off, look at this. We've got the Diabolic. Hello, kitty cat. Yes, I hear you. We got the Diabolic. Oh, they don't have any of the stats or anything on this thing. So let's not worry about these stats because none of these are actually finalized. Like there is some mastery on things, some armor, and like yeah, like these stats aren't finalized. So let's not worry about that. Let's talk about these. So your UA has a 20% chance to increase your next terrain. Your UA damage has a 20% chance to cause your next drained soul to deal 20% additional damage increase for each time it deals damage. So basically, you're going to have a permanent drain buff going on, which is, let's pull this guy up, go here, and let's look at a log here. This isn't my logs, this is friend logs I was looking at. And there's Drain Soul. So you're getting a 20% damage increase on 7% of your damage, which is a percent. Cool. It's pretty bad. Fully channeling Drain Soul grants you 10% haste for 5 seconds. My god, this thing is like lagging like hell. So fully channeling Drain Soul gives you 10% haste for 5 seconds. So you never want to do that. So here's kind of the issue of this is when things times out. So let's look at this. Let me show you why this is like hurting my brain, why they're doing this. So we're gonna take like the most basic bitch build ever, which is MG Contagion. We're gonna pretend that we've got Sow the Seeds for an actual reason other than plus and Conduit. So we have 2 dots to refresh, right? We're gonna go down here and like just look at the way this times out, and you're gonna realize like why this is so fucking bad and infuriating. So okay, you go over there. I don't care about you. So ignore this guy right here. We're gonna just drain. So I want you to look right now. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. Oh, that UA doesn't even make it. 5 seconds with this, you cannot refresh your dots and start draining again. Which means number 1, your second UA right now, with my stats. Now this is without that what is it? 10% haste. Without that 10% haste, I cannot make that happen in 10 seconds. And the main problem is that it doesn't start until, it's not like these ticks, it's until drain gets here. And then you have to re-drain for a little bit because your UA is already ticking, right? And then you got other things. It's like, okay, so what if I have this this Drain Soul damage bonus proc and I'm halfway through draining? Like, it's fucking dumb. Like they go against each other so much that it's like, it's genuinely bad. Now, if this is anytime your Drained Soul deals damage, you get 10% haste for like 3 seconds. That's good shit, right? Because yeah, it's not going to affect your UA. Or you can do things like you would go dot, drain, UA, right? And like these will be under that haste buff, and that promotes some complexity to your gameplay, right? And then like your extra dots will still be under that haste buff, which is cool. But like this is pointless. It's at least not a damage decrease, right? We're not losing any damage, but it's like I'd almost argue that our force set's fucking better. Like our force set now is like incredible, absolutely incredible. And the force set like lets the spec now. The force set just lets the spec do shit that you just can't do otherwise. Right? Like I can run with 13% haste because I have 4-piece and I have the hood, right? So if this was to be like a 10% haste buff that is a 3-second duration after every drain tick, that makes you really think and makes you have to plan ahead and do shit more to maintain that, which is good. The other thing is you flat out can't get this buff, period, with a Writhe build, right? Like, you have entirely too many dots going on, and it's just, it's infuriating. So, that's the biggest change. Like, this is the biggest thing that I'm kind of upset about. Like, this is just kind of like, I don't care. I mean, like, the 2 sets are generally pretty bad. It is not our 2 set now. Like, even 10%, that's incredibly good, right? Like, UA is 50% of my damage. That's 5% bonus damage. I'll take that. This is like 1%, if that. Like I said, this, you just have to channel for entirely too long. Like, you flat out can't use this with a Writhe build. Like, if you're in a Writhe build, you're better off just getting a bunch of tier pieces that is not that's not part of your set. So, I don't know. And then you look at some of the other ones, it's like Shadowbolt has a 20% chance to recool the cooldown of Dreadstalkers, which is like 20% of your damage. It's fucking incredible. They'll probably add the AoE as well to that. Insurgent has a 15% chance to generate a shard. Like, please, can I have this? Can we have, like, UA cast has a 10% chance to refund a shard or something? I don't know. Make that a 4-piece. That would be fascinating. I like RNG. Chaos Bolt empowers your next Chaos Bolt to always gain. Like, this shit right here. Like, this is good. This helps kind of, like, eliminate some of the RNG. Called Dreadstalkers automatically triggers demonic empowerment. Like, come on. Make UA have like a 10% chance to duplicate, right? Like, just give us a bonus UA. I don't know. Do something, but this is bad. What it really needs to be is, it needs to be 4 seconds, 3 or 4 seconds, or reduced by haste is acceptable. So, like, it's exactly like the enrage buff for warriors is a number, but it's reduced by haste, so that you don't ever have haste breakpoints. And so if they were to do 4 seconds reduced by haste, that would be good, because then you're never like trying to find a haste breakpoint. Mechanics like that help remove this whole fictional, or this not, it's not fictional, it's a fact, but they remove the whole haste breakpoint thing, which causes a lot of really bad things to happen with specs. Oh, excuse me. It's a little late, but I wanted to soapbox about this for a minute because it's kind of infuriating. But, like, yeah, if you look at these set bonuses compared to our old tier 19, it's annoying. So, what else happened? There's supposed to be some class changes listed somewhere, and I've got to find those. Classes. Excellent. So, let's talk about this crap for a little bit, because this is annoying. There's been a lot of ranting about this, and my personal opinion is they need to. So you've got this new infinite talent trait, which is Time Sync 2.0. So have a chance to trigger Concordance of the Legion Fall, increasing your primary stat by 2,000. So for starters, 2,000 is not a lot, right? So your first point in this is pretty dismal. Going all the way down to here, which is a lot. This is now a lot. So pray for the RNGesus procs. These just need to be disabled in Mythic for like 2 weeks. Or like slowly enable them in Mythic so that you can say, hey, here is an artificial cap. Every 2 weeks we're going to increase it by like 4 traits, 2 traits, whatever. Come up with a system. Come up with a pacing so that I am not trying to kill myself. My relationship with my girlfriend trying to get these traits. Like, I'm just flat out not going to get them. It's just so infuriating. So what they have done is not. How do I go to the? Well, we're just gonna. Wow, BB. There we go. Okay, so yeah, so this is that new infinite talent trait. So the deal is let's also do this. Hold on. Let me do this right here. So at our the current AP that we have going in is it's like 50 million if I remember right. I'm just trying to figure out exactly where we're gonna be when Legion or when this patch launches, and how much I'm gonna hate my life. Okay, 65 million, right? So we are going to need, so all of these get refunded, and I want to say that this is going away or something. I don't know exactly. I don't know what's going on. I got to get on the PTR. Look. Okay, that's cool. This is like fucking broken, this windowing. This. Jesus fucking Christ. This trait, if there's anything that people are gonna bitch and complain about, it needs to be this guy right here. This needs to go. There needs to be like literally fucking pickets. Get out your pitchforks, because this guy needs to go away. This needs to be something. Make Seed do something else. But like, there is not an issue with Seed. If you have agony, even basic like non-Raiden agony and corruption on the target. Hell, even if you just have corruption in less than one, in just over 1 GCD, that Seed will explode. Right? There is not an issue with Seeds exploding, and it fucking boggles my mind that this is a trait right now. Okay, so we're gonna have this. Do we get Soul Stealer? Yeah, like Seed wasn't already instant proccing. That's exactly my point. So, I don't know if anyone's been on PTR yet, but do we get Soul Stealer at all? Or do we just start dumping into this Concordiance of the Legion? Because we can get 13 of 50. Good lord. So many. Oh, so you can get 1 point in that, right? So you're going to sit like this. So you're going to be at 12 in Concordance. And then 1 in here. Is that right? Oh, really? Alright, let's go here. Ah, there's that checkbox. Okay. Let's do this. They must not have updated the WowDB stuff. Alright, let's do... Ah, okay, so you get 1 here, 1 here. Holy shit. So you can almost get all of windowing. Can't get that, and you can't get that. So this is the money right here. So that's gonna make me want to kill myself. Let's jump right here. It is 60 million to get Ren Soul. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. How fucking dumb is this shit? Like, what? Jesus Christ. It's about... Cool. Alright, so... Anyways. Sensor Seeds needs to get changed. Make Seed default hit 2 targets? I don't know. But like, this is so fucking useless that it's like... Just make it a trait that just is like, lol, we're just kidding. You just need to get an extra. We actually wanted you to just get 30 million extra, or a total of 60 million artifact power to get Ren Soul because it's so good. Yeah, it doubles your AP gain, but like this grind right here is like this 4 million grind right here is already like painful. So I don't know. Like, I think that it should just stop right here for mythic rating, and like this kind of gets gradually added in over time. Like they enable that cap over time, but I don't know. So this is going to be absolutely required. It is I mean, it's like an astronomical amount of damage. Drain Soul, the number was 20%. Drain Soul now having a 20% chance every tick to give you a soul is absolutely enormous. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to keep it at either for artifact knowledge rate, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be an eventual grind that we can just kind of dump into. But so Drain Soul has a 20% chance to give you a soul, a tormented soul is absolutely insanity, right? So like, watch the soul proc rate right now. So there's 1, 2, 4. I'm getting some retardedly good soul proc. 5. Okay, and now we're at empty. We're at 5. Just kind of sit here. So what this is going to do is kind of give you a little more consistency. It is off this RPPM crap, because it's like a point. I want to say it's like a 4 RPPM for souls or something like that. It's in Simcraft somewhere. So there's 6. So every one of these ticks is going to be a chance for another soul. Right? Tick, tick, tick. Which is really, I have a feeling it's going to bump haste up a little bit in value, higher than where it is right now. But the main thing it's going to do is it's going to provide consistency, right? That's a big deal. So that's kind of where I'm sitting. Is this is good. This is good. This combining these two is kind of nice. Plus, it's actually going to mean that it's really easy to get these two done, right? So this is 6 to 8 mil. It's 8 mil to get a 15% damage bonus and 10% stamina. That's really good. But yeah, this is pretty much like so many levels of mandatory that, God, I'm gonna cry. God damn it. I'll hit this and probably just quit grinding or worrying about grinding, because that little RNG shit is not gonna make or break an encounter initially. So, plus the 7-2 raid isn't gonna be out until like June, so I'm not worried about it. No, you're still gonna hate your life, but the one thing is right now it's at a 20% chance, and that is a very reasonable thing. And if you have the cloak, I am. The only thing I'm curious, or I'm cautious about, is them having the proc rate this high may make reap a potential 100% uptime. And if it's 100% uptime, that's going to cause a lot of problems. The other issue with this is, again, kind of going back to what I was talking about with our tier piece, is it pretty much removes Writhe and Agony from contention. It's just very difficult to get any drain whatsoever during Writhe. So I'm curious what they're gonna do to counteract that. Maybe they could do something with this instead, where it's like every 20 seconds you don't cast Drain, or I don't know, something involving not casting Drain, giving you a chance for a shard or something, or not a shard, but a soul. I don't know, but Sinister Seeds is fucking terrible. Like, I can't believe whoever made this up needs to be taken out back and beat with a sledgehammer. I don't know, like, not really, but like, come on. Do you even play this class? Like, whoever designed this obviously has not played an Affliction Warlock, or they do and they're just genuinely so bad that they, like, this is so dumb. I've never seen something so absolutely terrible. Oh, so okay. So when you get this guy, oh fuck me. So I just saw this. So the other thing is when you get Soul Stealer, yeah, this whole tree opens up. But the other thing that opens up is your 404, or your fourth trait in your artifact. So that kind of sucks dick. You're gonna want to get that guy, and then that guy. These are your first three, definitely. Inherently unstable, perdition. Perdition is like your first one that you want to get. I would actually argue that doing blah 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 is better. May actually end up being better. I don't know for sure. Now Ren Soul's going to be better, but after that you're going to want to go straight into Perdition, inherently unstable, and SI, and then from there it doesn't matter. At that point you might actually want to get this, just to have the proc around. But anyways, I've been talking for a while. I'm gonna go ahead and rip this, put it on YouTube, and go to bed. Thanks for watching. I will be on tomorrow, hopefully. And hopefully we'll kill Buttonist, because progression on her is making me want to die and cry, and just, I don't know, it's awful. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.